This is going to be shocking to every single person who hears it. I just got some news a moment ago, and it is surprising, to say the very least. It's not a replay. I know some people are going to think I've heard this episode before. Got a call from my wife right before Allie knows the news, and she sounded not well, which is normal, standard, but panicked for sure. And she said, it's happened again. And I wasn't sure.
Did she break the other wrist?
Thought that's what she meant. I thought she broke the other wrist. I thought maybe she...
These damn stairs!
The stairs. I thought maybe she even broke the same wrist again because she was complaining that the cast felt tight. She had a rough week. She went outside to load up the car to take the kids to school, and the car is gone.
Oh, my God.
What is happening over there?
I know.
I just used your stupid health stick or whatever. I didn't cleanse outside my home.
You didn't do the egg thing, man.
I didn't do the egg thing yet, but I did cleanse inside the home.
That's just the beginning of the process.
Yeah, dude, your soul, man. Whatever, it's inside you, dude.
Yeah.
Her car about a year ago, right after the fires, almost exactly a year ago, because it was right after the fires, because when her car was stolen, it had all of our stuff inside of it because we were planning on evacuating, and that sucked double sucked. And we never found that car again. But it did result in some great content where Jake played an officer. Right. Jake got to call and prank her, and we all had it was good fun. But now it's not funny anymore because now the car has been stolen again a second time. So,
can we prank her again? I think we can.
Here's Jake. Get on the phone. Tell her it's a mobile drug
We
lab.
found it again. It's even more soiled than last time.
I will say this as a serious request, and I hate to use the audience for our own necessary needs. I do have a location of where the stolen car is right now.
Well, because the last time it was stolen, you had no...
She never set up... The last time it was stolen, she had never set up the thing that basically you just got to click a button when you get a car that says, this will let you know where your car is in case it goes stolen. And she never approved or agreed. This time was the first thing she did. And so I do know where this car is right now. And I'm asking because I can't leave the studio in the middle of the show. But perhaps there is someone who listens to us who is in law enforcement or who doesn't have more important things to do right now. Or maybe you're a retired officer or you're just a tough guy. If you could, this is not very far from the radio station, to be honest, where at least it shows it was moments ago. The car has now been supposedly deactivated. I don't even know how they do that. But
so does it deactivate like in the middle of driving? Like as soon as they realize it's stolen, they just go beep, boop, boop, boop.
The car company claims that they have a location as to where it was taken to and parked. And it was parked not too long ago. I don't know. Omar asked the question, is it a chop shop? I don't know. These things, the way that they explained it to me last time when cars get stolen in L.A., we talked to a lot of people who've had their cars stolen, and a lot of the stories ended okay. A lot of them ended, I never saw that car again. For the most part, the goal is, once the car is stolen, get it to the chop shop as quickly as possible.
Well, that's what you do in Grand Theft Auto,
right,
too.
Take what you need to take. Sometimes they don't even care about the car. They just want the parts. Sometimes they want to get it over the border as quickly as possible, so they got to, get rid of some VINs and spray paint some stuff. The thing that I am devastated about, and this part is going to potentially make me cry, is that, that bunny, my daughter's bunny.
Yeah.
That bunny, that's like her whole thing.
Still,
that's her thing. That's everything to her. And that was the bunny that we left on the trip, and that bunny was in the car yesterday afternoon because my wife was taking her out and she really wanted to bring Bunny along, and I said, when you get home, please bring Bunny back inside the house, and I think she forgot to do that. And so that
wait, so Bunny just sat in the car all night?
Forget about because
well, then she's over it.
Nah, she's not over it.
Why would it sit in the car all night then?
So
I mean, wouldn't she want to know where that thing is at all times? And if it's stolen and they just brought the car to this place and parked it, who's to say Bunny's not in there?
Well, good, right. Good, could be in there.
Maybe Bunny stole the car.
But if we can't find anyone that is more qualified to go on this fun hunt for me, I'll make it worth your while with tickets to AMA Supercross.
What? Are you offering tickets for someone to find your stolen car right now?
That's the least we can do. No, I can't offer those tickets, but I will owe you, and that's very important.
Where's the car?
The address that I have as of right now is...
Like, can someone go find that car and then get in it and drive it back to your wife?
Someone could put eyes on the car and say, I see the car, and then I could potentially... Then
what?
I'd have to get a key. I'd have to have her Uber me a key. I mean, yes, there's a process, but we could work together and solve a crime right now in Southern California.
Well, if they find the car, I don't think they're going to find the person who stole it.
Who cares? I just want to find the car.
You just said solve a crime.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, let's just get the car back first. Forget about the person who stole it. Right now, it shows that it's on South Westland Avenue by 3rd Street, in between 2nd and 3rd. Mm-hmm. 22 South Westmoreland Avenue.
Cool. Okay. So someone get there.
220 South Westmoreland Avenue. If anyone is near that area right now, wants to help, I don't want to put you in harm's way here, but...
Well, I'm confused. So we know that the car's there. And what do you want exactly? You want someone to just look at the car and tell you it's there?
Sit on top of the car.
What is someone going to do when they get... Are you thinking that they might be going into a dangerous situation?
I don't think so, because I think usually if they're trying to steal cars, they're not looking for... they don't want any sort of... I mean, that's what the cops had said last time. These guys, they're pros. They want to get the cars. They want to get the parts. They want to move the cars. That's it. That's their whole operation.
Do you think that it's the same people who took your car a year ago, or do you think it's a different crew?
Great question, Allie. I don't know. I think there's a lot of crews doing it.
I mean, if I was really into robbing cars and I had a good one, I would be like, okay, year anniversary. Let's see if they have another one.
Hey, Nick, hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning. did you already call and notify law enforcement that the vehicle was stolen? I'm in law enforcement, but I don't work that area. I looked it up in the map real quick. But if you did, then you report the car stolen. You tell them where it's at, and the officers will go get the car because it's just the backside of a CHP 180 that it's a car recovery, and they'll pick it up.
Right. Yes, I haven't thought to do that yet. I thought.
Your first thought was to just go on the air and tell people to go.
No, listen. My wife said I'm going to call 911. I said 911 is not for you. 911 is not going to care about a stolen.
I don't know. I think all that's happened. It is for her.
It's not for her. 911
No, it's not.
is not.
It's a business call. If they were stealing it while she was watching, yeah, that's a 911 call. But
right.
After the fact, no, it's not. But yeah, it's just a simple car recovery. You call the local agency that's in that area and tell them, hey, my car was stolen, and LoJack or OnStar or whoever it is, they located the vehicle. It's located at this address. I need an officer to go and get the vehicle.
But how low? But how low on the list of priorities does that go? I mean, there was a guy with a machete in a laundromat. I feel like that's got to take priority over this, right?
It actually depends on the city. If it's a small city like Torrance or something like that, they'll have somebody on it quick. But if it's LAPD or sheriff's area, yeah, you might be waiting a while.
What about a small city like Los Angeles?
Yeah. Yeah. What about one of the largest cities?
It's always different. But if there's somebody nearby, they'll put it out on their MDCs, their computers, and if there's somebody nearby, they'll hey, we'll take that call. That's an easy. It's an easy call for them to do.
Yeah, 818 said that this looks like a residential neighborhood. They're looking on Google Maps, and it doesn't look like there's a shop or anything that is nearby. So this could be someone's home. Right.
Now, my question is, officer, that you cannot help me, but you can tell me how to help. Do I call a police station near where the car is, or near where I live in the valley?
Yes. Well, the crime happened at your house, so you will call and report it near your house.
Right.
Then you can tell them where it's located, and if it's in the same jurisdiction, like it was stolen in LAPD's territory, then they'll notify the station where the vehicle is at.
Right.
And then tell them to go recover the vehicle.
Now, do you think because Klein had the same car stolen, twice.
Different car.
Okay, but
we could never found the first one.
Okay, but this is the same car essentially that's been stolen twice within a 1-year period. Do you think that his insurance company is going to call shenanigans and say this is BS? You're lying to us?
I can't answer on that because I don't know how insurance companies work. But in this case, it's a recovery. So if it's not completely trashed, and more times than not, what they do is they steal it, they park it somewhere, and they wait to see if it gets recovered. That tells them if there's an OnStar in it or a GPS tracking device.
Hey, look at that.
All right, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. The thing is stolen at some point in the last few hours, and you are helpful enough, but you don't have a number or a name for me, so I just got to go ahead and do some digging.
Unfortunately, I don't, because I don't know where you live, and I don't know the substation for you.
All right, well, once again...
Yeah,
give them the address so they can steal another car.
Pointed out that you gave the address, but no information on the make and model of the car. So someone's just going to go to that area.
Listeners to go and be, the vigilantes and hang out with cars.
I'm just looking for eyes. I'm just looking for eyes on the scene, because my wife's telling me I got to leave the station and go over there, and I said I can't, and then she goes, send Johnny, it'll be funny.
Dude, it's only like a 10-minute drive, man.
From here?
Yeah, I think so. It's not that far from the station.
So what does that mean?
Vanessa, you're on it.
Give Vanessa the key and tell her to go get it. Have OnStar, whoever, re-enable the vehicle and tell her to go get it.
Nick, thank you for the call.
I'm king.
I know you are. Thank you for the call. If anyone listening to this can actually help out, I'd appreciate that greatly. Save me a lot of hassle at my house. The amount of paperwork, I hate paperwork. The amount of paperwork I had to deal with last time this thing was stolen, it still hasn't ended. Hold on. Thank you, Nick. All right.
Dude, it's by the original Tommy's. Dude, you can get a burger, too.
Oh, great.
This early? When is it open?
Guy's got good taste right there. You get the breakfast burger.
All right. Yeah. Vanessa, get the car. Johnny, get the burgers.
All right, good.
It's open 24 hours.
Now we have a plan, guys.
KROQ Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite KROQ bands all across America.
Stop number 6. Orlando, home of theme parks, alligators, and air that you can practically chew. And this summer, it's where you'll dust off your studded belt and reactivate your MySpace page. When KROQ sends you to Florida to see the Paradox at Vans Warped Tour.
Hey, this is Eric, and we're the Paradox. No matter what you say,
Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win your way in to see The Paradox at Vans Warped Tour Long Beach, along with over 100 bands, including Papa Roach, Third Eye Blind, Joyce Manor, Taking Back Sunday, and more.
Why you gotta do me like that? Gotta do me so bad. How did I end up going on a bed?
You'll instantly get on the standby boarding list for a chance to see him again at Vans Warped Tour Orlando, courtesy of Insomniac and Virgin Music.
I wanna run away, but it's hard to leave.
Keep it on KROQ to win.
The world famous KROQ.
It was great hanging out on Friday night with all of the listeners that showed up to support Jake's live comedy show at the Goo Kite. And for those of you that were not able to make it or came up with a good excuse like Allie, I'm out of town, we're going to play you some of what took place there because, as always with this show, we can't just do a regular thing where it happens and we move on. There has to be some sort of a drama thing that happens. Unfortunately, in this particular case, someone who was there at the show thought it would be funny because in the past, Allie, whenever we listened to Jake do his comedy, Jake moved to L.A. 20 years ago to want to be a stand-up comedian. Now he sits in that little nerd hole with all those dead animals.
Was that the only goal? Was that the goal you had? I thought you were raised here in a way, Jake.
Yeah, I was, but I moved back to pursue stand-up.
Got it. Okay.
How's that going?
Great.
Yeah, that's going all right.
Just the best.
So Jake did a show on Friday. It was a big deal for him, and Johnny was forced to do stand-up, and a bunch of other comedians Jake's been friends with over the year went up on stage, and some of them were very funny, and others not so much.
We've also seen and heard some of Jake's previous sets, and it seems that there are always these crickets in the background, which is wild because they're indoor venues.
No. They were outdoor venues.
A lot of the ones he claims were outdoor venues, and some...
That's not a claim.
Some
they were.
Well,
I mean, loud crickets
but
too.
And remember when he did his little bit in the drive-thru? There was crickets there.
Yes,
that was
like
crazy.
They follow him everywhere.
So we've called you kind of like the Pied Piper of crickets for some reason. And crickets, as you know, is like the ultimate insult when you're trying to tell jokes and all you get is crickets.
So it was wild.
So it was at Jake's show. This is how it all started.
I did seriously consider taking jiu-jitsu classes in an effort to try to toughen up.
Now, this is inside of a bar in North Hollywood. Once again, an indoor venue with 4 walls and a ceiling. So we're inside a bar.
And then I decided against it because I learned I would have to take off my bracelets. I was like, no, thank you. This is how I get my power. My bracelets. She's a red. Who's playing crickets?
Now, if you notice, the laughter Jake got after his bracelet joke, it's like a 3 out of 10. But the laughter the crickets got.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Crushing.
Hilarious.
Killing. The crickets are killing. So,
well, I mean, it's an inside joke for people who listen to the show, and which was, what would you say, 90% of the audience?
I don't know, Jake. What do you think?
So you're playing to your crowd.
I mean, there was definitely a lot of listeners there, but I'm sure there was also some...
Yeah, I'm sure there were some amount of people who didn't get the joke. I know there were some people who came up afterwards that didn't think it was funny
Well,
at all.
there's a lot of people that didn't get the bracelet joke.
A lot of people didn't think it was funny, I guess, but I think you get it.
Okay.
You get it, and then don't laugh.
So this was when the crickets first made their appearance during Jake's show. Later today, and all show long, when you hear us play crickets during the show, crickets for tickets. We have tickets to give you all sorts of shows, including Bad Omens at the Forum. We'll get you into the private show with Cannons at the KROQ Soundspace, and tickets to the Fanatics Flag Football Classic with Tom Brady, Gronkowski, and others. So if you hear crickets throughout the show, not during this little segment where we listen to Jake have a meltdown, but throughout the show, whenever crickets interrupt Allie or me or probably Jake, you will get yourself tickets when you hear crickets all show long here on KROQ.
Is that Klein?
So immediately, Jake hears the crickets in this club and starts yelling, "Is that Klein?" And I'm sitting in the
wasn't yelling.
Well, not at that point, but you're about to start yelling. When I get to cricket 5, as I listen to these clips, you really escalate quickly about the crickets. But here we go.
For a split f***ing second. Hey, they're my fans. I roll deep with crickets. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
So that's cricket 1. Now, Jake starts all pleasant. Oh, crickets, that's funny. And then by the end of that, he's already going, I'll punch you in the face. He's escalated pretty quickly, Allie. That was
but
early
I thought
in the
maybe
set.
he was just playing into the comedy of it.
Okay.
Like it upsets Jake. Like, I'm going to punch you.
We move forward in his act now a few minutes, and here we go.
Thank you very much. I know. F***ing mother. Don't make me get off the stage. I will find you. People think that since I'm a dog guy, I like all dogs.
So you think Jake's killing it because all that laughter, but he's setting up his joke, but the crickets are stealing his thunder.
Yeah, but now I kind of feel bad. Jake obviously had written and prepared something, and he put on this comedy show for everybody to come and enjoy.
Yes.
And then he is the headliner, and he's trying to get through his set, and you can't even hear him because the crickets are so loud.
Jake, were there crickets during other people's sets?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Is that really Klein? Who the is
that? Second time now I've been accused of being the cricket guy.
I was just asking.
Why don't you just say no?
I didn't want to be brought into his show. I was sitting in the back watching the show like a good patron at a comedy club. I didn't want to.
You wanted to just watch all the discomfort unfold.
I didn't want to yell out from the back, "Not me!"
I didn't want to solve this problem.
Was he going to go person by person and accuse everyone of being the cricket guy?
No, he thinks it's you, so just say, no, it's not.
I was wondering.
What, Jake, you really think in a million years I would show up and play crickets at your comedy show?
I don't think he'd play it for that long.
Yeah, he wouldn't play it for that long.
Like I said yesterday, Ginger Justin brought up the fact that you would never think of something that funny.
Right. And you know what he brought up to me? He said the crickets went on long, but not as long as your set. That's what he said to me.
Yeah,
so you want to talk about what Ginger Justin says?
Outing Ginger Justin.
So that's just a fact. That's not a diss at all. That's just stating a fact.
All right.
Who? Where? Are you guys my friends and fans here?
So now Jake is trying to figure out. He's kind of like looking at different groups in the crowd, going, "Where are these crickets? Are they coming from you?" Because the cricket sound did sound like it was all encompassing.
If this was happening to you, Klein, how would you have handled it?
That's a great question.
You've done it. You've done.
I think I would have. I think I would have ignored it. I would have just kept going with the act.
Yeah, but it's so loud. It's really hard to
ignore. It's going on forever.
Like with this better audio, it is crazy how loud they are.
Yeah.
We get it, crickets. I get it.
So now Jake's starting to escalate a little bit.
This is.
All right, thank you. Where is that coming from?
I mean, they're like deafeningly
Jake
loud.
is looking mad. He's looking behind him. He's looking underneath. He's looking above.
All right.
Now, Jake's just standing on stage with a microphone now, looking around. Just looking.
This is almost on its way to a viral moment.
Almost.
Because, a lot of comedians are getting a lot of clicks because of their crowd work.
That's right.
And this is work.
This is definitely
from the
work.
crowd.
Now, we escalate. We move forward in the routine now, and this is when Jake apparently has his... this is when the tantrums really begin.
That's not happening.
And you woke up.
I'll take you.
I'm so over these crickets. Yeah, over it. That joke sucks now. It's really me up, so if you can stop that, please.
Someone yells, "Play the crickets louder."
I don't think you could. It was like max volume.
So now Jake's at a point where he's now begging with the audience. Come on, guys, please.
Yeah.
God. There you go.
So now the crowd's turning with Jake, and they're saying, "Get the cricket guy out." Oh, that was the bartender.
Oh. 949 said, "Can you please play this comedy bit without the guy talking so I can hear the super funny crickets?" But 818 said the crickets were distracting and they got annoying after a few minutes, and it's not funny, and it was super disrespectful. And it was, it's 562. This is masterclass douchebaggery.
Right, I agree.
Do you?
Yeah, I agree. I think the crickets. Now, at one point,
sounds like you stand with the crickets.
At one point, you do hear me, Allie, in the crowd to prove that I was there. And this is when Jake was explaining why he doesn't do comedy very often. And this is, I think, after the Crickets finally shut down for the night.
To be honest, I really appreciate the Crickets for like the first 5 minutes. It just lasted.
So he's still now talking. The Crickets have not been going on now for a while, but Jake can't shake the Crickets. So he's bringing up the Crickets later in his act now and saying he
Oh, they're gone?
They're gone now.
Like the last, maybe 7 to 10 minutes, they were gone.
Yeah, when Jake did his bonus time. When he went from his 25-minute set as promised to a 40-minute set.
So you added 14 minutes because of the Crickets?
No, it's because we had extra time, and I had some stuff prepared, and if I had time, I was going to do it.
Wish the Crickets had known we had all that extra time. Could have got more Crickets.
To be honest, I really appreciate the Crickets
Is
for
that
like
Vanessa
the first 5
groaning?
minutes. It just lasted too long. You're welcome. It'd be funny if he did both. Like,
So hold on. Hold on. Jake, the guy who claims he is responsible for the Crickets has called us now. Hey, James?
What's up?
You're the Cricket guy?
Yeah, well, and a kind of, sort of. I think I was set up.
How do you mean?
And, well, basically what happened is, Jake, you guys made an announcement that, there's going to be Crickets at Jake's show, right, during the week. And so he gets on set. Somebody else starts playing in the front, starts playing cricket noises really loud. I mean, it's through a speaker, the intercom, something. And then somebody in the back started playing it again, or started doing the their own soundtrack. So then I thought it was funny, and then so I played my soundtrack.
So there were multiple cricket guys?
You're not the guy that was connected to the Bluetooth. You were just another rando just playing it out of his phone.
I was just some rando dude. And then, so a guy came up to me,
dude,
and said, "Dude, you're being annoying." And I said, "I will stop." I stopped my little YouTube video in front of him, and then the noise, and put my phone in my pocket, and the noise kept going. So, then eventually in about,
so you tried to shut down your Crickets, but your Crickets kept playing in your pocket.
No, I stopped it.
Right.
I stopped mine. Mine was stopped.
Do you think, Jake, do you think it's somebody from the venue? Because you had to have some sort of a password or something to connect to the Bluetooth system, right?
I would think maybe the Bluetooth was open, and I don't think anybody from the venue was that inside on the show to know that joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you still believe that you're the king of the Crickets?
I'm definitely the king of the Crickets.
Yeah. All right, James.
I would love to take that name and dance around with the Crickets in my underwear and say I am the king of the Crickets.
No, you're not. No, Jake's king of the Crickets. But thank you. But
Thank you,
that's
sir,
interesting.
for
Interesting. This is the one time, Allie, and then we had to wrap this up. But once again, if you hear Crickets throughout the show today, call us. Crickets for tickets all show long today in honor of Jake's Crickets, the big headliner of his act. This is when Jake talked about why he doesn't do comedy very much. It's the first time you actually hear me make an appearance during this.
So I don't do stand-up much anymore, obviously. And
Is that you?
You hear me yell and celebrate when Jake says he doesn't do stand-up much anymore. That's the one time.
That's when the Crickets were quiet, because they were sad.
That's when the one time you hear me go, woo!
much anymore, obviously. And
that's me in the back. All right, Jake, I think you did a great job.
Why do you woo, by the way? Most human beings go, yeah, or something like that. Why are you?
He's Cabana Klein.
I was wanting Jake to know that I supported him, and I was still there. Jake, I thought that I was
You supported him when he said, I don't do stand-up anymore, and then you wooed? That's your
like
form
a
of
huge
support?
diss.
Yeah.
Well,
That's worse than the Crickets.
This was almost at the end of his act, and I think that Jake assumed I was going to leave early because I was sitting near the front.
So you were just trying to prove you were there?
Proving I was there. I needed to get an audio stamp that I was still there. So
It's a watermark.
it's a watermark. Just letting you know I was
It's like
still
your
there.
bat signal.
Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ. KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show, and I want to quickly defend myself for just a moment. I've been accused of yet another thing around here, which is just not accurate. But Alley is, of course, trying to stir the pot.
I'm not trying to stir the pot. I'm just saying what's happening. You're wearing 2 bracelets and lady shoes.
Okay. Yesterday, I am wearing shoes that are regular man shoes that Allie has somehow started spreading a rumor that they are lady shoes.
They're ballet shoes.
The fact that we discussed it for a while.
We didn't discuss it for a while.
You are neck and neck with Johnny for being gayest on the show.
I'm not gayest on the show. And we decided yesterday I'm nowhere even near the top 3.
He also showed our boss videos of other men working out,
that's
which
not.
is a different
Why
thing.
are you recording other men at the gym,
I'm not first of all, not recording other men at the gym at all.
Well, on your phone, do you have
our boss has very bad vision and hearing, and whenever he has to come near, he gets very.
I'm glad he chooses the music here.
He gets very, very close, uncomfortably close when he wants to come over and talk. And my phone was sitting up on the desk and it was scrolling through stuff. And one of the things it scrolled to was it's a guy doing a workout guy that's showing you the right way to work out properly. Okay. So all of a sudden I feel like I had to defend the fact because he's looking at my phone and I go, oh, this is a guy that's showing me how I should be working out. Apparently I'm doing it all wrong. That was the extent of it. Allie changed the story and goes, Klein is showing our boss videos of himself working out. Not true.
Well, because you were showing, you were like, this is what I do. I do this every day.
I was kidding.
Doing these lunges.
The guy was like some Navy SEAL who was all jacked. I'm clearly not on his routine at all. That was the joke. It was funny.
Back to the lady shoes.
Then Allie goes, are you wearing lady shoes? Now, I did accidentally buy a pair of lady pants. I'll admit it. They were sweatpants. I thought they were cargo pants.
I think that anything that anyone buys on TikTok Shop is usually either unisex or for women.
I blame Johnny's generation for this because the reality is it used to be pretty goddamn clear if you're buying something from the man section or the lady section. Now, no one wants to get in trouble for anything, so they just put everything on a random shelf and say, good luck.
Well, and I think that people are more gender fluid with how they dress now.
Nothing gender fluid about the shoes I'm wearing. They're man shoes for men.
Why don't you show them to everybody? Show them how tiny the soles are.
Okay, there's a couple of things about them.
You had to buy a smaller size, right?
Yeah, I had to buy a smaller size.
Right.
Yes, because they didn't have them in the size I needed.
Why don't you have the balls to show us what they look like on the live stream?
Johnny, get out of here with the camera. I'll put my goddamn shoes up.
And
Relax.
what did our boss say when you asked him? Are these lady shoes?
He said, well, first of all, he's such a man, our boss. He goes, I don't trust any shoes that don't have strings because these shoes are they have no laces. I'm lazy. I love
loafers. You're wearing loafers.
They're not loafers.
You're a little light in the loafers there, huh?
This is the shoe. All right, I'm showing you the shoe for the YouTube cam.
No socks either, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, it's summer. No socks.
Show them the soles. Little ballet flats.
These are not ballet flats, Allie.
Oh,
these
ankle toes.
These are. It's so
they
funny.
Make your feet look really
before
I really like them.
Shut up, Vanessa. Before the show started today, Jake said to me, and not that this is going to be good for my defense, Jake's like, oh, I have shoes like that.
There you go.
I don't like that, but Jake you defended him earlier, Jake. Now you're mocking him?
No, mine are Pumas. I'm purple.
Okay, well, you have lady shoes then.
Does any of this make you feel better?
No, these are man shoes. But by the way, most shoes, like you said now, unisex. Guys wear them, girls wear them, kids wear them.
Right, so you can't tell if they're for men or women.
I think these are...
You saying that they are man shoes
the size
is inaccurate.
says or not men. It says U.S. size, Euro. It's got the Euro size.
Girly 8s.
These are girly 8s.
Girly 8s.
They were made in Indonesia. That much I know.
Okay.
That's the place that's known for making man shoes.
Well, you know how straight our boss is that he can't even see laces. He said strings.
Yeah, I don't trust any.
Shoes have strings, dude.
Yeah, he goes, those shoes don't have strings. So
anything that ain't got strings is for queers. Anyway, see ya.
That's what he said. So, anyway.
I don't understand that shoe because there's holes for the strings, but there's no strings.
Right. They're illusion.
But they're slip-ons.
They're an illusion.
They're just an illusion.
Women aren't smart enough to lace them up.
Right. These are man shoes for a man.
Stolen string valor right there.
I mean, they're just so thin on the bottom. I just feel like...
Well, I had one pair of shoes that had thick soles, and you guys accused me of trying to look taller. So I can't win in this stupid place.
I just... When you were wearing them yesterday, you were wearing baggy jeans with those shoes,
Yes.
and your feet looked very small.
Right. Yeah, because they're ballet slippers. I'm trying to counter whatever what's his face said about ballet. That guy.
Oh, okay. Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. I'm fighting the back.
So you admit that they're ballet slippers?
They're not ballet slippers.
You just said they were.
All right, we got to take a break.
Do a dance.
Tiny soul Kevin.
Do a little dance.
I'm going to do some pirouettes.
714 said, I'm looking at the stream and Allie seems correct.
No way. No way. I went and looked at them again where I ordered them. And they don't say man shoes in the description, but they do say shoes. And so let's.
Okay, well,
Did you get these on the street? Did you get scammed
I
again?
know you got him on TikTok Shop. Did
I got
you not?
him on TikTok Shop.
TikTok shop.
All right, shut
Right,
up, Vanessa.
girl?
We got-
Hey, all right, never mind. Slay all day.
all right, we'll take a break.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. Want to go see Sublime Petco Park in San Diego? We have tickets to send you there, and we have our guest Sean Waynes in the studio who will help determine what is the whitest chick thing about you. Of course, he's not here to talk about white chicks. He's here to talk about this in theaters today.
I'm high as fuck. Me too, cuz.
Ghostface is still killing folks.
You know what they say about the crazy ones? They got the best.
Scary movie. Only in theaters Friday. Get tickets now.
Well, congratulations. Welcome back to the big screen. Welcome back to a franchise that you probably never thought you'd be a part of ever again.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
It's good to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, absolutely. And Scary Movie, we've got fond memories from all of the classics. And you want to let everyone know, if they saw the last one and thought it wasn't good, you had nothing to do with the last one. You were not involved in any way, shape, or form.
No, me, Keenan, and Marlon only did Scary Movie 1 and Scary Movie 2. And then 3, 4, and 5 had nothing to do with us.
So then how'd you get it back, and how'd you get the core 4 back together?
They did 3, 4, and 5, and then they decided to come back to us.
They said this isn't working.
These haven't been funny.
Yeah.
They came back to us and they asked us if we would reboot the franchise, and so we said, yeah, let's do it.
Well, the entire time, and because I go back, I can't believe it's been 25 years, but every time there's a scary movie that everyone's talking about, it's still like the biggest genre. Scary movies in general, horror movies, I think, are the biggest genre of
they're
films.
very popular.
So every time you're watching one, even when you weren't working on this, aren't you thinking in your head, like, this would be so fun to spoof? I could mock this so easily.
Yeah, it's not the whole movie, but little things inside of movies jump out at you and you go, oh, that'd be funny for a scary movie.
Was there ever a point, though, when you're talking about bringing the characters back, like Doofy, for example, and you think Officer Doofy, maybe he shouldn't come back, with the way that the culture has changed, or you're like, everything's still open?
Everything's still open.
That's the best part about scary movies. I feel like
we're still doing Officer Doofy.
Yeah, I feel like they've been grandfathered into it because it's mockery that they still get the ability to do everything. It's like a safe space almost.
Yeah, you need the Doofus character.
You need someone to have sex with a vacuum.
Yeah, you need a guy having sex with the vacuum, drooling.
In the new scary movie, which is out today, let's just go over some of the movies that I know some will be surprises, but some of the movies that you mock or that you have fun with include Megan. You finally hit that one. You do Get Out, right? You get some of the greats that have been
Wednesday, I think,
over the years.
Sinners.
Sinners.
Weapons.
And now, whenever we've talked to Weird Al before, and we've said, do you ever speak to the people whose songs you want to do parodies of? And he's like, yeah, I usually try to get permission. Do you speak to any of did you speak to the stars of Sinners, for instance, to say no, nothing, no permission
Black
needed?
People do it different. He's an old white guy who's like, could you please let me parody you without beating me up?
and you just go ahead, we'll do it anyway because it's going to be funny.
Yeah, we're just going to go have fun with it. But we do it with the intention of hopefully the people we're making fun of laugh at it too. So we're not trying to be mean about it.
Sean Waynes is with us now.
I'm a fan of Weird Al Yankovic, but
I get it. Yeah. But also it's interesting. I heard Anna Faris talking about returning to this role, and she had this weird thought in her head that you were mad at her or something.
What?
Yeah, she thought we were mad at her because she went off and made millions of dollars without us, and when she did part 3 and 4, and at first we were kind of mad because oh man, she's giving the Weinsteins everything they want, but in the bigger picture, we thought about it and we realized she's just an actress trying to do her thing. You know, she got a family to take care of, and you know, she didn't do it to hurt our feelings. She just did it because she went off to work and make some money. So we ain't mad.
Do you feel like you kind of got the last laugh in the sense that Harvey Weinstein is now in prison and you are sitting here right now with us, a
not
free
in
man,
prison?
not in prison?
Honestly, I don't even think like that. I'm
Yeah.
not
Right.
even- I'm
That's
not
how I
even
would
like
think
that.
every day. Oh, yeah, we're making another one.
What about just in stoner culture in general? I feel like has changed so much. It's been so refreshing for me as a former stoner to just see another stoner classic. Is that the intention? Just keep stoner comedies.
Keep high people laughing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and even seeing the hot box in the middle of Times Square, like it's so nostalgic just seeing a traditional hot box. You
Yes.
don't see that so much anymore.
No, you don't. Only
Everyone's on
the
gummies.
on the Mike Tyson show.
Yeah.
Right.
We're happy that the stoners love Scary Movie. I mean, we make it for everybody, but the stoners like to watch it over and over again high.
Because we forget.
Yeah, you forget. What was I laughing at?
Yeah.
The secret is they're actually just re-showing the first Scary Movie in theaters today, but they figured
I
you're
would
too
love
high
that.
to remember that, so you won't know. That's
why they keep re-showing it.
Yeah.
It's all new. In fact, I fell for, at least I saw a meme that you guys had these limited edition bong-shaped popcorn buckets that were going to be a part of Scary Movie, and I got all excited about it. And then a bunch of listeners were like, "You're an idiot, Klein. That's AI. That's not really happening." But that's not actually happening?
Honestly, I don't know. I know we did some promos where they had the bong thong with popcorn in it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a thing, but I'm not sure. So I don't want to, I don't want to misspeak.
Man, tonight this would be such a great time to bring out the first weed movie theater.
I know.
Like, why
Right?
not
I know.
now?
I
So that
had,
everyone
I
should
had
just.
that idea too.
Why can't that happen?
Because everyone has the idea, doesn't do anything about it because we're too high.
Which I think that nobody wants to do it because you can't get people out of the theater. They'll be asleep by the end. It's a lot of work waking
They'll
them
never
up.
get up.
They'll never get up.
Yeah.
Concession stand.
I would watch all 1 through
We'll
6.
be all out of snacks.
Scary Movie 1 through 6, a marathon in a weed movie theater.
Whoa, that'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
Create it, girl. Go do your thing.
Oh,
Sean,
I
there's
don't
a
know how
lot
the
of
hell to do
people.
that.
There are a lot of people on the text line asking questions about
TMC movie theater.
Yeah.
THC movies.
THC.
Will you be doing another Don't Be a Menace? I'm sure you get these questions all the time because all these things that were big, 20 years ago now are all having these resurgences. I'm sure you haven't had shortages of interest in this.
Well, I haven't. We haven't really thought about Don't Be a Menace 2, but let this hit. And we're going to dig in the crates and we're going to pull out a bunch of.
So if you go and
goodies.
support Scary Movie this weekend in theaters today, then perhaps you'll get.
It's going to open up the floodgates for comedy in general, and other things will get done.
What about White Chicks?
That would be the next one that we would try to get done.
That's a perfect segue then, because we have people on the phone right now that would like to share with you the whitest chick thing about them, and you will help determine who is the whitest, and we're going to send them to San Diego, one of the whitest places on the planet. So, if you'd like to join
day,
us,
the day has to be very white. What will they do? Surf?
they're going to see Sublime and Slightly Stupid, and they're going to go to Petco Park and
Eat a nice turkey sandwich.
Get an outfit at the Gap.
Not too spicy.
Anybody going to be eating bologna?
A lot of bologna.
A lot of bologna.
800-520-1067. We get to your calls. We'll do that next with Sean Waynes on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. In our studio right now, Sean Waynes, one of our 20 favorite Wayneses, who's with us right now to talk about Scary Movie.
I am
which
the
is
20th favorite
the
Wayne.
20th favorite. We're not going to rank them in order, but Allie did give me her list earlier, and she put, I'm not going to tell you who she put up above you, but Keenan Ivory was near the top.
Of course.
Kim was up there.
Yeah.
She
Damon Jr.
She then put Regina Hall on there. I said she's not even a Wayne.
Yeah, but she goes on top.
She's in the core four back. This is the original crew that made Scary Movie what it was, and they're back now for this new installment, which hits theaters today officially. Potheads will enjoy it, and even people that are not stoned will like it as well. Right now, though, because one of the other joys you brought us was White Chicks, Allie pointed out earlier on the show today, it's the only movie she's actually ever purchased.
I still have it on my Apple Music.
It's the only movie she's ever purchased.
You
is
mean
White
you
Chicks.
stole all my other movies?
The other ones, if it's all been watched illegally.
No, but I like buying it on Apple Music. Like, I need to have this owned in digital form forever.
Very cool.
Like I've rented Scary movies and stuff like that, just watch in my living room. But that was the one that no matter what new phone I get,
You had to purchase it.
I've always got, I've got that one right here.
Now, do you watch it high or you watch it sober?
A little both.
Little bit
Sean.
of both.
But I will say, you've had an I don't know if this was a goal of the movie, but you've now made Allie the whitest woman in the world, so much so that we have this campaign for her.
Her idea of heavy metal is Dave Matthews. She thinks the show Friends is a little too diverse. She served 3 tours of duty at Old Navy. She is the whitest woman in the world.
Yo tengo 3 gatos.
Sadly,
I got
Allie
3 cats.
is
I'm
the
trying
whitest.
to learn Spanish.
There's a lot of people on the phone that think they can out-white Allie. You will help judge because you are the brains behind
You sound
White
very
Chicks.
white.
Thank you.
You are very
I
white.
thank you.
I'm gonna study you for white chicks too.
Oh, man, you should. That'd
I'm
be
the inspiration.
whiter chicks.
Yes, whiter chicks.
Yvette on KROQ, what is the whitest chick thing about you? Sean is going to help us determine who wins this, and you'll be going to San Diego to see Sublime. What's up?
Okay, well, I got my 2 dogs' birth certificates, so I did like a document, and then I had it notarized.
Oh, that's very white. That's so white.
Whatever. We just like dogs, all right?
You needed to get them
I mean,
I'm sure you get
notarized.
doggy DNA testing, too.
You love dog. Do they wear those doggy sweaters?
I did, actually. I did get them a DNA test.
Oh, man.
What about doggy sweaters? Do they wear doggy sweaters?
Of course. During the winter, they have little boots and the jackets.
Now, during Christmas time, do they have ugly Christmas sweaters for the dogs?
I mean, I think they're cute, but you might call them ugly.
So she does have special festive
She
Christmas
just
sweaters.
actually likes them.
All right, that's
This sounds very white.
That's contestant number 1.
Congratulations, you are very white.
That's pretty white. Becca, what is the whitest chick
Becca,
thing
your
about
name,
you?
Your name is white as hell.
From the 818, go ahead. Sean Waynes will help us determine whitest chick. Go ahead.
So my first ever job was at the Roxy store. At
Oh, my
City Walk,
God.
And I got like super obsessed that I have the Roxy tattoo, like the Roxy logo tattooed on my ankle, and my Instagram is still Roxy Hula Girl.
Hula, you had to add hula.
Roxy Hula Girl.
That's pretty white.
And your voice is like
Super white.
very white.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like such a valley girl.
Oh my God, you're such a valley
All right,
girl.
that's contestant 2.
very
That's,
cool.
That's,
Even you making that voice is giving me nostalgia.
That's Becca right there. Let me say hi to Christopher, proving that even guys can be white chicks. Go ahead, Christopher.
The white thing that I do is that I don't use a washcloth when I bathe myself. I just put the bar soap spray on the skin.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you get ass hair all over your chin?
All over soap.
your butt
All
crack?
over your soap?
Yeah.
You got a beard on your soap?
The crack is the last place that I put the bar soap in. So yeah, or I'll put the soap on my hand and then put my hand in there.
Is that a white person thing to do?
Yeah, it's a stereotype that white people don't bathe all the way.
Really?
Don't wash their legs
Well,
specifically.
so they just try to get
let
away with
everything
white.
drip
They
down.
think because their skin is white, nobody know if they took a shower.
So,
or
right,
not.
exactly.
I'm clean. I'm white.
There's
Especially
some,
if you have a white car, it makes it more obvious that it's dirty.
Kathy, whitest chick thing about you. You're telling this story to Sean Waynes will help us determine who is the whitest chick not listening to the show right now.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
That is the whitest thing about you.
Yeah,
Saying happy Friday.
Yeah, that's a white thing. And I got like back in the early 90s, the cliche butterfly tattoo on my ankle.
Yeah, I mean, butterfly on the ankle is pretty, but I think Roxy tattoo is
I
way
think
whiter.
Roxy is whiter.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Somehow. You're already playing for second place. I mean, that's the problem is that Becca had the whole package.
I'm sorry, you're not white enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, next.
You have been...
You might have black in you.
We give Robert the last word here, and then we have to determine. I'm sorry for everyone we couldn't get to, and everyone wants to get in on why they are the whitest chick. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, my white family lied to me. I was raised Mexican, but I surf, and I'm actually Scottish-Irish.
Oh.
So raised Mexican, but not Mexican at all.
No DNA.
All right. I'm not
So
gonna-
you're like the Mexican jerk.
Yeah, it's a reboot.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Oh my God, the jerk.
The jerk.
I was born a poor black child.
Sean, you heard from a lot of people.
Latino.
A lot of people think they're the whitest chick listening. I think you fell in love with Becca the second you heard her voice, right?
Becca, yeah, Becca is the whitest chick.
Hey, Becca,
I've
congratulations.
heard in a long
You
time.
are the whitest
Since
chick.
White Chicks won. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so freaking happy for you.
You're going to San Diego. You're going to see
Whatever.
Sublime and Slightly Stupid. And please go see some Scary Movie this weekend as well. All right? White chicks get a discount at Scary Movie.
Mia.
Okay. Oh, definitely. There she goes. That's the
Mia.
That's the one.
Oh my God, I'm so freaking pissed.
Sean, we always have 2 questions to wrap up all interviews at KROQ. We call these epic questions.
What's
So
that?
these are questions you must answer. You've probably never been asked them before. It is time now for epic questions with the great Shawn Wayans.
Epic questions.
All right, Sean, other than the Scary Movie franchise, what is the best stoner movie of all time?
What is the best stoner movie? I don't get high. I wouldn't know, but I would think weed heads love Friday.
Yeah, that's a great
Great call.
nominee.
They love Friday. Yeah.
I think a great stoner movie can be found almost as funny by someone who's not high at all.
Yeah,
And Friday
I agree.
has that ability.
And Friday is, I think it withstands the test of time.
Sure does.
Yeah.
You could watch it now or 20 years ago and it would hit the same.
Yeah.
Question number 2. I know that the Wayans have been brought up as a funny family, but in your opinion, is there a funnier sibling couple, funnier siblings in the world than the Wayans?
Funnier siblings?
Like Hanson, for instance.
Hanson?
Who?
That's the whitest reference you've ever made. You're making Mbop
That
reference?
Mbop singer band?
The Hansons.
Yeah,
The Hanson brothers.
Yeah, the Hanson.
Bop-a-dop.
That's the one. Are there funnier siblings in the planet than the Wayans, do you believe?
I don't know any famous ones, but
Menendez brothers, perhaps?
I'm sure in my projects, when I grew up in, there was some
Funnier siblings.
Yeah, there was funnier siblings.
Yeah, they couldn't get it all together and get back to the big screen. Well,
No,
this weekend.
they couldn't focus and get everybody on the same page to make it in Hollywood.
They never thought it would happen. This franchise was taken from them. This is the kind of a comeback story. A Scary Movie has now been brought back to the Core 4, and it is on screens today. So go see it this weekend.
Yeah, because someone on the text line said, my twin and I, this is one of our favorite movies of all time is Scary Movie, and we're canceling all of our plans to go see the new one together in theaters today.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Thanks for your support. Come check it out. Go check it out.
Them spoof everything from Weapons to Terrifier to Sinners. Tons of cameos in this movie as well. It's going to do great, I'm sure, and thanks for stopping by. Good to see you again.
Knock on wood.
Thanks
Fingers
for
crossed.
being here, and
Thank
then
you.
we'll see you at the big screening of Whiter Chicks.
Which, yes, I will host.
In a couple of years, yes. I'll come back and have you guys host it.
Inspired by our very own Allie. We'll play one of these into break. Thanks again, Shawn Wayans
Thank you,
on
guys.
KROQ.
All right. Peace.
The only time she says yo is when she's talking about fro-yo. Her favorite salsa is ketchup. Managers asked to speak to her. She is the whitest woman in the world.
Una comida fiesta.
World Famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Perhaps you did nothing this weekend, and now it's annoying because you got to go in and be around coworkers and friends, and they're talking about all the amazing time they had in Vegas, and that is exactly what happened with Allie, who went off to Vegas. She was very excited about No Doubt, went to her first Coachella a couple years ago to see No Doubt, and then when they announced they would be at the Sphere, she goes, I'm buying tickets, I'm going to the show.
Yep, I was one of the people that was trying to click on the blue dots before they went away, and finally I got to have my No Doubt experience. But I also got to have my Hot Girl in Vegas weekend experience.
Well, this is why I think it's interesting, because Allie, if you're new to the show, Allie's married to a woman. She's a gay lesbian, and her wife went to Vegas last weekend,
Right.
A different trip
With
to
another
Vegas,
woman.
with another woman, not a quote sexual thing. This wasn't one of those freaky Vegas upside down pineapple situations, although maybe it was.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I didn't ask.
But the plan was they both were going to Vegas to see the same thing and to have very different Vegas experiences. But Allie decided, I'm going to go with my hot cousin Coco, party cousin Coco.
Because she wanted to see No Doubt too, so we decided to divide and conquer. So we didn't have to pay for a babysitter.
Also, I think you realized pretty early on that she is one of these people that just knows how Vegas operates.
Well, she has been on many Vegas trips, and the Vegas trips usually amount to arrive, attend pool party, take a break, attend nighttime party till 6 a.m., get a few hours of sleep, repeat until Sunday, until Monday morning, early Monday morning, when they're like dragging their suitcases out of the hotel with clothes still hanging out of them, trying to make it to the airplane.
And you learned pretty quickly, even in the preparation for Vegas, that the way that she prepares for Vegas as a hot chick is very different than the way you prepare for Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was focused more on my pajamas than the rest of those are the outfits that I can handle.
These flannels don't go with these flannels. As a lesbian, I must have matching flannels.
This one brings out my broad shoulders more. So when we...
And I bet you they didn't even pack pajamas because they're used to just passing out of whatever cool thing they wore to the club.
No, she had a nightie. I didn't realize those
hot.
are like nighties,
That's
yeah.
hot.
Or teddies, maybe they call them.
Where are those pictures? I was monitoring your feed over the weekend, and Jake was all freaked out because he thought you were posting pictures of your own ass, but apparently it was Coco's ass.
So, yeah, when we arrived, I mean, we got the Uber from the airport together, and the amount of luggage that she had versus what I had was, I mean, a massive gap. 2 big suitcases is what she had. I had 1 carry-on. And she was amazed that anybody could travel to Vegas with just a carry-on.
Is it true that you had all of your stuff packed in a handkerchief on a stick, and you traveled like a hobo, just hanging over the side? That was your luggage?
Hike to Vegas?
Yeah. Actually, they tied mine to the top of the car.
Right.
And they put hers in the back.
Allie hopped in a train as it was rolling by. Got the hobo cart over to Vegas. Meanwhile, your cousin's flying with
I drove the Uber.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we get to the hotel room. We have not even put our bags down. And my cousin is already getting a phone call being invited to a pool party.
And this was
we had been invited to 2 parties by the time we even got to the room.
And let me ask you the question. In the history of all your times in Vegas, up until this trip, how many times have you ever been invited to a party?
0 times is how many times I've been in there. I mean, it was as soon as we arrived, it was like, click, key card, open, phone call. You guys got to come to Omnia Day Club. It's brand new. It's effing sick. You got to get out of here. I got a table. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just get over here. And I'm already thinking, I'm not ready for this. I wanted to go to the Lobster Shack.
Yeah. I'm starving.
I was starving.
Yeah.
So she goes, it's okay. We don't have to go to the pool party.
Anyone else in the mood for some deep fried cod right now, or is that just me?
Anyone in the mood for fish breath? So then we proceed with our plans, which it entails getting ready and going to the Cosmo for dinner and drinks. She proceeds to take out, I'm not kidding you, 10 different bags that are all getting ready bags. There's a hair bag, there's a makeup bag, there's all these bags. And I'm like, oh, I forgot my bobby pins. And she takes out 1 bag just full of bobby pins, different pins, yes. Then she breaks out the tape. There is tape that she's putting under her eyes to get her face ready for the makeup process. I didn't know that the process involves tape, but she's getting out scotch to start getting ready.
Actual Scotch tape?
Scotch tape.
She's taping her face up?
She's taping her face up. Then she starts getting out the leg makeup and make-upping her legs. And she goes, you don't put makeup on your legs? I'm like, no, I didn't know we were even doing that. So then she has to walk around bare-assed for about 20 minutes while her leg makeup sets.
You do put on, you're saying that white powder all over your legs, that's just natural?
That's just pasty white legs. Oh, yeah.
I thought you had someone rolling on the white stuff.
That's American-made pastiness.
I thought like when they chalk the football field before the game, that's what they do to Allie's legs before she goes out in public.
Then she starts heating up eyelash curlers with a flat iron to like singe her eyelashes curled in a way that I've never seen before. She was teaching me new methods of how to curl my eyelashes and starts putting physical wax in my eyebrows. It does the amount of fading and blending that happened. I could not believe it. The makeup getting ready process was 2 hours long.
2 hours to even leave the room.
Then after 2 hours, we had to do a photo shoot of the outfits because that's part of the getting ready process is taking the pictures.
And this is something you've never done in all of your times at Vegas. Getting ready for you usually means just
30 minutes tops.
Right. Is that my Birkenstock? All right, I'll put it on. And then you're out.
It's not. Oh, wait, that's your Birkenstock.
I'll wear it anyway.
We're getting our Birkenstocks mixed
I've got
up.
2 left Birkenstocks. I'm ready to go. That's a standard of you getting ready to go. And now you're experiencing what it's like for a hot chick.
Our dinner reservation was at 7:30. We started getting ready at 5. We were almost late for our dinner reservation.
That sounds about right.
I could not believe it. So then we go to dinner, we have drinks, we got invited to a club, but we weren't even the club thing wasn't even going to start happening until 1:30 in the morning. I said, I can't do it. I got to get some sleep. We wake up, we get ready for the pool party, which is a totally different getting ready process and involves glitter and bronzing. Once we do that, get to the pool party. We, by the way, did not have to pay to see John Summit whatsoever. It was $175 for girls to get in. We paid not one dime.
Well, what do guys get forced to pay for that? $500 for a guy?
If they went without a table, it was $225 just to get in.
Christ.
But if you got a table, it was thousands of dollars.
Of course.
And my cousin was like, "Don't worry, we will get in without paying." And she proceeded to press her luck up until the very last minute, to which point 5 different guys decided to split a table and invite all of us to go hang out at the table for free.
How many?
Free alcohol, everything.
Did she go when she was wheeling and dealing with the situation? Are you hidden in the corner, and then these guys agree to it, and then she goes, "And now here's my cousin." And
Well, we were in a hotel room talking to the
a
guys.
shell game.
And she was the one going, "Well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?" And I was just sitting there on the bed going, "Just don't talk." I was just sitting there trying to position myself in a sexy way and lean back and be like,
and then your inner monologue is saying,
"Well, it is John Summit. I don't know any of
right.
this."
And you're saying, "Don't say anything. Don't blow this alley."
I didn't talk.
Right.
Yeah, I
Good,
just tried
smart.
not to talk. Yeah.
Hey, that mute girl over there, bring her along. She may like the pool.
But it's fine because I don't think they really want to talk anyway.
No.
They just want to be around hot people.
Yeah, there's not a lot of talking. That's why
It's just look at you. Okay, you're a 6 or a 7. Okay,
Right.
You're fine. You can come.
It's all the music is so loud. There's no need for it's a lot
There's
of
no
yelling into
socializing.
each other's ears. You're married too? Okay. Oh, you're okay. I should know. Okay. It's a lot of that.
Yes, exactly. So then we pick up 5 or 6 other women on the way to the pool party, to the point where now we have a group of about 10 to 15 people that are going to this table.
And how did all these women know each other?
Nobody knew each other.
Really?
No. And there
Just
were
a
girls.
flock.
There were girls coming up to me, "Hi, honey," hugging me, putting their hands all over me, and I'm like, "Who are you?"
Right.
And she's like, "I'm celebrating my 21st birthday." And I'm like, "Oh my God, what is going on here?" We're all taking pictures together.
Allie's like, "Do you have the right SPF on for the pool?"
They're all taking shots. Then it's crazy to see other people work in the scene at the pool party. Like there is an ugly girl, which I was like, okay, here's the uggo girl. She's walking around with a hotter girl because she knows the hot girl's going to get
your
invited.
reflection you're looking at?
No.
Are you just looking at your own story?
She is using her hot friend to get access to tables to get free drinks.
Yeah, bottle pirates.
Is that what they call them?
That's
it
what I
was
used
a
to call
thing
them.
of beauty. I
Uh-huh.
couldn't believe she was like, "Oh my God, my friend, blah, 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 shot, shot, shot. Okay, let's move on. Go move over to other tables." While we were at that table, my cousin gets approached by somebody else going, "Hey, my client over there would like you to go join his table."
Oh my God.
So she's getting invited to better tables while she's at a current table.
And what happens with you? Does she say, "Yes, I'll go, but you have to bring this one too"?
I was strategically placed in the shade to avoid overheating. It was getting very bloated and clammy.
You won't like her when she's splotchy. So they put you in the. Did you get moved from table to table as well?
No, they actually walked up
Ma'am,
to
can
her
you
while
help
I
us-
was standing right there.
Can you help us move this table, ma'am?
I had been demoted eventually to the person who was clasping everybody. I would clasp everybody's outfits and stuff. When they had to go to the bathroom, I would help them get out of their things and then back into their things. And I was the designated picture taker because I was so sick of taking pictures. It was a full hour of taking pictures when we got there that I couldn't do it anymore.
It's exhausting.
It was so exhausting.
I like looking at hot people as much as the next person, but it feels like it's a full-time job to be hot.
Yeah, so, John Summit's great. It was a fun time. We get back to the hotel, and I'm okay, now it's time to change and get ready for No Doubt. I start taking off my clothes and putting on my nighttime clothes, and she goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I was like, I'm changing. And she goes, No, we have to shower and start all over again. I was like, so we spent 2 hours getting ready for the pool party, and now we have to get in the shower and wash everything off? I was just going to touch everything up. She was like, no, this is a completely different look. Why would you? We have to start from scratch and build all the way up again.
Oh my God, you starting from scratch. Such a tough place to begin.
Exactly. It was like a sculpture that you had made, and then you just crush it and start all over again. It was insane.
Well, listen, people have now seen you, and Claudia, a lot of people want to say things about you physically, which is not why Ellie does it, for the praise. But go ahead, Claudia, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning, sweet Dibs. Allie, you are always
a smoke show. You are so hot. We loved the content over the weekend. And I just had to say, you're a MILF, and we love you.
You're a MILF, Al. You got that going
That's
for you.
That's what the 21-year-old said, too.
The funny thing is some of the pictures you posted were very scandalous, and Jake was under the impression that you had posted your own ass.
No, because I wasn't wearing, quote, cheeky bikinis. I was wearing full-butted bikinis when everyone else either had cheeky bikinis or T-back bikinis or complete G-string bikinis.
Allie wore board shorts to the pool. Okay.
And then after the No Doubt's fun, then we went to another club after that because we had to change and then go to the nightclub as well. That's a third getting ready process if you're keeping track. Then went to bed late, got up early, went to the airport, and as soon as I separated from my cousin, I couldn't even get into the Capital One card club lounge. I'm a card holder.
As soon as your hot cousin, which was your meal ticket into everything in Vegas, not a expense paid, as soon as she separates from you,
I couldn't even get a sandwich at the Capital One club.
They wouldn't even let Allie in TSA. Sorry, ma'am, we don't allow your
Get
touch
out of here.
here.
Turn around, shoulders.
Well, I'm glad it was, and No Doubt, I'm sure was great.
Oh, No Doubt was incredible.
Yeah.
The Sphere was incredible. Yeah, it was. I mean, definitely worth going if you haven't. If you're thinking about it and still on the fence.
Based on your experiences too, living in Vegas through the eyes of a hot chick for the weekend, do you prefer that over the other way, which is you staying at Binion's and
paying full price for everything,
and paying full price and
mainline and curry in the food court,
go to the Titanic Museum. I mean, which is a better Vegas experience?
Well, you know what? It was nice because you're basically all the experiences are happening for you. You're not planning anything because everything's being planned. You're just being invited. That was the best part. When I go to Vegas by myself, I have to plan everything because no one's given me any kind of invites or handouts.
Right, plan and pay.
Hot girl weekend was definitely preferable.
All right, so there you have it. Allie survived the Vegas. Proof up on our Instagram page of the show.
So this next song is called Trampoline, and it's about kind of embracing your biggest fears and kind of coming to terms with them. Me personally, I have a incredible fear of dying. So there's all these different situations in Trampoline where this girl is kind of on the edge of life and death and just kind of embraces it because she's surrounded by love. And yeah, this is Trampoline.